Hello, 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 everyone. This is Eva with Stitching in the Interlake. How's everybody doing today? Hope you're having a fantastic day. Well, today is Tuesday, the 23rd of May, 2023. Oh my gosh, the days are going by so fast that I can hardly remember from one day to the next. I mean, I can barely remember, if I've got my shoes on the right feet. But thank you so very much. I'm up to 570 subscribers. Thank you so very much from the bottom of my heart for all of my new and returning subscribers. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, comment. And so today is a cloudy, windy day, and it's a little bit rainy. I'm a little bit chilly, and I'm feeling kind of off today. I've been feeling it for the last few days. Okay, so what am I stitching on? I decided to put Pink Castle away because I just was not feeling it anymore. I just was not feeling it. So I put that one away and I grabbed my Cougar. And I just love this. Is this not darling? Look at the nose. Oh, that nose. And look at those paws. Oh my gosh, and those ears. So, yeah. This is a 40 by 40, so it is basically a 30 by 30. And I am working here right now on all this green here. And that is 738. Well, yesterday I had an interesting day. Juliet and John had come and had been cutting the lawn, and then I hung out the laundry and I did my dishes and all that kind of stuff, and I still felt off all day yesterday. Been feeling it for the last few days, and I think it's a migraine that's coming on, or it's a silent migraine. I've got a little bit of pain in my right eye again. Well, more than a little bit. So, anyway, and then I had lunch, but I didn't feel like eating. And I barely got half of it finished. And then I decided, well, I'm going to go for a bike ride. So I got Rosie and I was heading off. Juliet and John had gone home for lunch. So I took off. Well, didn't the seat go back on Rosie? She just flopped back. So I thought, well, I'm going to go and see if David is there. So I went and I was heading down the street here, and I met Jenny, my neighbor. I hadn't seen her in quite a while. And oh my gosh, where did I put it? Oh my gosh, sorry. I gotta get my scissors. So I met Jenny, and then we talked, and as soon as I came up to her, I said, oh my gosh, I smell skunk. Oh, skunk, skunk. And she said, where? Where? I said, I don't know, I smell skunk. And she said, oh, she says, it's my joint. So she was smoking the wacky tobacco. And, oh my gosh, that stuff stunk. Smelled like skunk. I guess it's the kind of plant it was from. Like, there's all different kinds of plants, you know, various whatever. I don't know. I'm not into that, so I don't know. But anyway, so I went to take off there after talking to her for about 20 minutes. And then I went over to David's. And thankfully David was there, but first he had to pump up the neighbors. They had their long tractor, and they went to go and cut their grass, and their back tire was flat. So David had gone over there. It's just people right behind them. And they had gone there, and he pumped up the tire, and then went back to his house. It didn't take much. Well, it was also when I left Jenny's there that the rear brake came apart. So I didn't have any rear brakes. So, yeah, you know, one thing after another. So, anyway, and then I took off. And then I went to the credit union and made a deposit. And then I took off, and I thought, well, it's such a nice day. I'm going to go and do my, you know, go and stitch your, you know, like ride around the block over there. I don't know what it's called. It's a, you know, you go down one and you just come back. It's a loop almost. So I did that. And whilst I was riding Rosie, I met this couple who were walking around, and they had these lanyards on, and so I wondered, oh, what are they from? And it kind of niggled on my brain a little bit, and I was proven right a little later. But anyways, I was riding around, and I met this other lady, and she was out. She was going to cut her grass, and so we talked there for about 20 minutes, and very nice lady. Haley is her name. So then I came home, and I talked to Julia and John for a few minutes, and then I came in. And I had brought the laundry in, and I was sitting down, and I don't know what I was doing. I don't know if I was watching TV or whatever. And I was stitching on this. And I noticed that same couple walking out here. So, but I didn't think anything of it, right? So I'm just sitting here, and all of a sudden I get a knock on the door. And here, this couple, it was, the lady was Sarah, and I can't remember what her, Barderson, something or other. And she is running in the provincial election that's taking place on the 3rd of October. And her partner there, I guess, was there as a, because he was a big guy, nice guy, big teddy bear. And he was, I'm sure he was there to make sure that she was safe. Because there are weirdos no matter where you go, right? But anyways, she's running for the NDP, which is the New Democratic Party. And it's funny, I thought about it later, that when I first started voting back, my very first vote was for an NDP. And that was at a time I didn't know nothing about politics. My parents just said, vote NDP, vote NDP. Okay, so I voted NDP. And I've never been one for the Liberals. But anyways, we chatted inside here, and she's a very nice lady. And I happen to like her. I like the idea that she was out pounding the pavement, walking, and getting out here early. And that's good because there's a lot of them that run here. I never see anybody. Never see anybody. So I was very pleased to meet her. And I'm a little bit on the leader, Wab Canoe. I'm just a little bit shaky with that, and I'm a little bit shaky with the Canadian NDP leader, the federal NDP leader. And I didn't like what he did there. Jagmeet Singh is his name. About what he agreed to with the Liberal Party. He basically hopped in bed with them to help them against the PC party. And so, yeah. So, but I like what they stand for. Like, they're very much for keeping our Manitoba health care as public. Not to go private, whereas the PC party, and I must say I did not like the, I don't like the premier here for Manitoba, Heather Stevenson. She's PC, and no, I don't care for her. I don't care for what she's doing. It's nothing. So it was really nice to talk to them. So Sarah, thank you very much. And for your partner, I can't remember his name. I can just see him. He's just a big teddy bear. So thank you to the both of you. And I'm glad that I could talk to you about my feelings about healthcare in this province, as well as other issues. And, yeah. So I was very happy to meet you. So, anyway, so yeah, yesterday, well, I even told you on yesterday's video there that I was just kind of reaching the end of my, what I wanted to work on there with Pink Castle. I was feeling it, that it was just leaving me there. So instead of working on it to the point where I really kind of disliked it, I just put it away. I'll grab it again. Just like how I'm working here on my Cougar. So these are beautiful cats. Beautiful, beautiful. The one time I saw a cougar was in Northern Ontario when I was driving. It was west of Hearst Ontario, heading towards Long Lac. It was at nighttime, and I had the big moose lights on the truck, and that's invaluable when you're driving in northern Ontario at night, because it makes you, they're like the landing lights for an aircraft. They are that bright. So I saw this big cougar going across the road. And somebody asked me, well, how did I know it was a cougar if it was dark out? Because of the tail. Because of the tail. Bobcats and lynxes have short tail. And there's really no other big cat around. So that's how come I knew. So, yes. But, yeah, so I decided, well, I'm going to work on this one. I had worked really gung-ho there on this before I got all this black done and all that brown done. And I was so happy to get these eyes finished. And also where the ears were. So, yeah. So if you're just joining me, thank you. Oh, I am so thrilled to have you here. Absolutely thrilled. It's just wonderful. I know some of you do not do stitching, and that's fine. Some of you may do other crafts like leather work, woodworking, glass etching, metal work, you know, perhaps recycling projects or other crafting, you know, paper crafts, journaling, knitting, crocheting, whatever it is. Yeah, I know I want to, I got to get my knitting out again because I want to get that scarf finished. So, well, I don't know if I'll get it finished per se, but I'll make some good progress on it again. So, yeah. So that's about it. Nothing else is happening. Oops. Like I said, I'm just going to have a quiet day today because I do not want to aggravate. I think it's a silent migraine because I can feel it in my eye, my right eye, and I feel that like it's a little bit on the blurry side and that kind of thing. So, and I have not heard yet about the Ajovi shot. I hope to hear back about that soon. So, yes. Yeah. Oh, I'd been trying to listen to several audiobooks, and I'd start it, and it just couldn't get into it. And that's part and parcel here of these migraines too. You know, that it has to be something that I can you know, something that's not going to grate on my nerves. So, yes. So tomorrow, I'm not sure what's happening. If I'm going to do a video tonight, or can I get one done in the morning and start to get it uploaded. So, yeah. I'll have to see, or am I going to do it like this afternoon and then just upload it first thing in the morning? Not sure. Yep. I'm happy to see that many of you are starting to get your counted piece together. And like I said, it does not have to be big. You can find a little one, you know, maybe about the size of a button or something, or whatever it is, right? Like the size of a loonie, you know, whatever it is. And even if it's just you do X's, just to kind of, you know, get used to how it works with plain fabric, right? Many of you are quite prolific at counted, so that's okay. So then you're all set and ready to go. I thought that same cement mixer was coming back, and yet now it's, unless it's a different one. They must have a contract somewhere to pour cement. They come from the Hutterite colony at Broad Valley, which is east of here. So, yes. But yeah, so I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do today, but I'm not doing a whole lot because I just don't want to get aggravated with this. So, but I'm enjoying this one. See, that's the thing. I will work on one gung-ho for, you know, a while, you know, 2-3 weeks or something. And then I have enough. And then I have to work on something different. So that's what I'm doing here. So that's okay. Eventually I'll get I'll get one done here. So please remember, I'll go through it again. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Help my channel grow. What was I going to say? Oh, yes, I have the dedicated Facebook group, Stitching in the Interlake, and you must name or put down, answer the question, who are 2 of my 3 sidekicks? And 2 of them are right down here. See? Right down there. That's Miss Lilybell, Miss Twinkle Toes. And there is Jonah. And Sydney, I'm not sure. I think he's over in the pantry. He's hiding over there. So, if you can name all 3, spelling's not important. You get an extra from me. So, yes. It's just to prevent bots from, getting in and for, people to be safe. And, so, it's just a protective mechanism. And then I have the dedicated email address, Stitching in the Interlake, all one word, at gmail.com. Yes. Yeah, so otherwise nothing else gonna happen. I don't think I'm going for a bike ride today because it's too windy and I think I gotta sneeze. And I gotta sneeze. I'm not sure yet. But yeah. So over on the Facebook group, that's the place where you can show off what you're working on. Anything like that. If you are, I will allow, but it needs to be pre-approved by me, that if you have cross-stitching, things or magazines for sale or something like that, books, cross-stitching related, or knitting or something like that, and you want to sell them, yeah, that's okay. Rebecca Alexander there, she does these beautiful bags. And, I mean, they're absolutely gorgeous. And I still want a couple there, Rebecca. But a little bit down the line, maybe in about August or September. So, yeah, one for me and one for somebody else. So, and, but just message me privately as to designs or whatever. So, yeah, so I think that's it. I am going to continue stitching here on my Cougar. I started it, gosh, when did I start this? I don't know when I started this, but I had 1 week. That's when I was doing it, the weekly rotations. And I worked on it for 1 week steady. And I was so disappointed when I had to give it up. So, but now I'm back to it. So, we'll see how it goes. And like I said, I'm just working here on all this green, which is this color. What is it? 738. Okay, so a straw color or a wheat color. So, all right, everybody. I guess that's it. So, I hope you have a fantastic day. And I will see you again tomorrow, whenever I can post a video and get it up. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. So may you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be well. May God bless you this day and every day. God loves you, and so do I. And so does Lilybell and Sydney, or Jonah. And Sydney is hiding somewhere. So, thank you, Jesus, for being my Lord and Savior. Thank you for saving me from my sins. Thank you for being there in my darkest and deepest moments. Thank you for loving me like you do. Thank you for caring enough for me that you would die on the cross for me so that my sins may be forgiven. And that is a prayer I pray for all of you as well. So have a fantastic day, and I hope to see you back here tomorrow. I will be checking in once I get to the doctor's office there, because I've got access to free Wi-Fi, and I can check on my phone and see what your messages are, if you leave messages, of course. So please remember, like, share, subscribe, comment. That's how my channel is growing. Oh, thank you, 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 thank you. It brings such joy in my life. Oh my gosh. And please remember, tomorrow we are working on Blooming Wednesday, or Flowering Wednesday, or Flowering in May, or whatever you want to call it. Okay? So we only have this week, and I believe next week. I think next Wednesday is the 31st of May. So we only have 2 weeks left on this, and then we start our counted after that. So, all right, everybody, have a fantastic day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow. Toodaloodles, everybody.